What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie and today I'm finally doing the very highly requested how to make this scrapbook. So it's very easy. I have a couple of key steps that basically will allow you to make the whole thing.
Hi, I'm Jackie.
A little backstory about the book and why I made it. So I had been dating this boy for about 6 months when I gave it to him. I actually wanted to give it to him at like a year is when I got the idea. I got the idea like when we first started dating. And I was thinking about doing it for like our year. But I ended up doing it a little earlier because he was going on a mission trip and he was going to be gone for 12 days with like no service. So we won't be able to communicate. And then when he got back, he was going on a family vacation for like 9 more days. So it was going to be like a longer period of time of not seeing each other. I mean, long in my eyes. I was young. Just forget about it. So I wanted to make him something that like he could remind him of me. Basically. So that is why I made the book. Yes, we are not dating anymore. Sorry to burst anyone's bubble. But yeah, we aren't dating anymore. That's why it took a little while to get the book back and be able to do this video. But yeah, I highly recommend this to anybody, not even just for like a romantic relationship, but like for like your friends, your family. Like this makes a great gift. I've been reading a lot of the comments and some people are like, boys don't care about this, boys don't want this, which I feel like some boys probably won't. But the guy that I was dating at the time, he really appreciated it. And so yeah, I highly recommend this. It's very easy, very fun. It took me about 3 weeks to make. Actually, okay, it's gonna take a while to get the book when you order it. It took me like 4 weeks to get the book. So when I got the book, I had already started working on it. I started printing off pictures with sticker paper and kind of coming up with little designs and stuff of like kind of what I wanted to do and like little sayings that I wanted to put in it. Otherwise, start a Pinterest board, make ideas, figure out what you want to do, and yeah, it's gonna make it a lot easier when you get to the book process. So that's my little pre-game. So now to get into how to make this thing. Let's go. First things first is I got this book off Etsy. It is all different pages. So there's some notebook paper. There is a map in here. It's just a mixture. So I got this book off Etsy. The site I got off is called Bad Books. It was about $35 up front, and then it ended up being about $50, $55 to ship everything because it did come from the United Kingdom. Right now, since we are in the COVID whole situation, I'm pretty sure they're taking a temporary break for that because I recently just tried to look them up and it said that they were taking a temporary break. I love this book. I think that it helped me a lot. It has lots of different pages and it just really adds a lot of variety. But you definitely don't need it. Like you can add so many other things to make it very original, make it very varied. I have a couple of dupes, or if you don't want to pay that much, or if you just genuinely don't really like the look of this all that much, look up on Etsy. You can look up multi-page journal, or like I looked up travel journal and I got so many good things from that if you look on Etsy. Otherwise, even if you look at, just Google it. Just Google and you can, like, it takes you a little bit to look around, find what you like. But I actually found this one at Barnes & Noble. This one was only $16, and it has this little like string that wraps around it, which is kind of cute. Otherwise, if you really don't like it, then you can just take it off. I like it because I do other things in here and I like to keep it all nice and tight. But this one is similar. It does not have different pages like this one does, but like the looks of it are very similar. The size of this is actually a lot smaller than a lot of people think, but I think the size is perfect because there's a lot of pages in here and like it's a lot to work with. So honestly, I think the smaller the book, I think it's just a little cuter and it's a little bit easier to work with just because you don't have as much space to fill. But if you did get a big one, just make the pictures a little bigger. You can literally do it with like any book. The one that I'm going to be making soon is with literally this stick thin. This book was maybe like $2. You can literally do it with anything. Trust me, you guys can do it. You can do it. You can definitely do this balling on a budget. And now you got something to do with all of your time off since we're all in quarantine. Okay. Now, how I did all of these pictures is no glue. Glue is not your friend for this. Don't use glue. Don't use anything. What you need to do, you're not going to order pictures or anything. You are going to go on your laptop, transfer all your pictures into a Google Doc. How I made this collage. But what you're going to do is you're going to print all of your pictures on a piece of sticker paper. Now you can get sticker paper at Walmart for $7. Looks like this. Otherwise there's also a green one, $7. Sometimes it's a little bit more pricey, but you can get 15 sheets for $7 at Walmart. Find the right one. Don't go to that name brand thing with it's like cardboard. No, it's literally a piece of paper and they're all like wrapped in plastic. Get that. It works exactly the same. You're going to put it in the printer, make sure it's sticky. There's like a matte part, which you're going to print the picture on, and like a slicker part that is actually the part that you're going to peel off. And you're going to put the slick, peely part face up when you put it in the printer. Just a note, because don't mess that up. Like, if you print it on the back, you're screwed. But, I mean, you can always reprint it. I kind of just want to make like a bunch of collages for in here. I don't necessarily, this isn't going to be like another book for a relationship. Yeah, so that's how I made that, and literally it is amazing. They stick down so nice. Everything just looks so clean, and that's like my favorite part. You don't even have to use it just for pictures. You can use it for designs. Like this whole S'mores title is with the sticker paper. This whole page is with the sticker paper. And one thing nice about using the pictures on a Google Doc is that you can edit however big you want them. How I did one of the pages where I used a whole picture as the page, how you're going to do this by making the picture this big is you are going to go on Google or on Microsoft Office, whatever you want to use, and you're going to put the rulers at the top and the bottom. You're going to measure this page out, and you're going to follow this, however big this page is how big you're going to make the picture. I would recommend making it a little bit smaller just because like you can see there's like a little bit of a border around the picture just so like it can stick on nice. Otherwise you can always cut it. Duh. So cut it if you need to. It's so simple, guys. It's like such a cute little idea. Like, make them for your friends. You don't even have to make a book. Heck, you can make like a little card, like a little note, you know. The one thing is, so this page, this was built into the book, but you could definitely add this in. Make it out of paper, you know. A couple other things. So one thing with this book is that there's about 50 pages in here, and each one is front and back, so there is a lot of space to fill. So like these pages, I literally didn't fill them, but add like little quotes and stuff. Like, it's kind of hard to fill it. You think about it and you're like, holy cow, I got a lot to fill. But one thing that was nice is that with this book being so small, it was a lot easier. Took up more space when I put a picture on it, so I really like that concept of it. So I definitely recommend doing a little bit smaller of a book. And then another thing that I love this page, is this one. So this is actually the first flowers he has ever gotten me, and I pressed them and I glued it in here. That is like the one time I used glue in here, but definitely a really cute touch. If you have not gotten your girl flowers, do it. That's all I gotta say. Do it. She'll love it. Like, literally, these flowers right here are still, those are still the flowers. Because those are the only flowers a boy has ever gotten me, and I don't really want to get rid of them. I should. They look gross. Like, they're so dead. Ugh, they look gross. My family's always like, why do you keep them? Okay. Here I'm going to show you how I made the mini mailbox with the letter in it. It is very easy, so I highly recommend this. I think it's also super cute to add. For the mailbox, you're going to start out with two shapes that look like this. One is just a rectangle with a little bit of a curve that is going to go at the top, and then your second part is your door, which I did curve. You can leave it square if you'd like, and then I put tape on the two sides, and then I would also put it on the back, and then we're going to flip the tape underneath so that all the tape is hidden. So if you just watch how I did that, you put one side down, flip the tape, and then stick the other side down. And then I also use that same tape to tape the bottom of the door and flip it the same way so that that tape is hidden. I used the same red tape to put behind the mailbox door as a background to kind of give that illusion of the opening of the mailbox. And then your mailbox is done. And then next we are going to make a little envelope to put in the mailbox that you can put a little letter in, like I did for the book that I made. And then you'll start with a small rectangle or square, whatever shape you want, and then you'll cut out little rectangles or squares out of each corner. So the part I am holding here, this is going to be the top, and we're going to cut that one last. But for all the rest of them, you'll just cut off the edges, making them a little like cutting off the point. And then for this top one here, we're going to go and cut all the way through to that middle. This will be your top piece that covers everything. So it looks like this. And we're going to go ahead and flip that over and start by folding in one side. Make sure you crease it nice and hard. And then you're going to fold in the other side. That same thing. And then you will crease in that bottom half. Now for this, you can see where the little insert is. You will want to go through and glue it. With mine, I did glue it. I would recommend a glue stick, but I didn't have one. So you're going to glue down on just the two sides and try to do no glue on the inside so that you can stick a little letter in there, and then you can flip the top down when you are done, and there you are, you have your letter. And yeah, just make sure that it's small enough so that it fits in the mailbox, and you are good to go. This one is, oh, everybody loves this one. So this is the pull-out one. I can show you guys how to make this. This one was a little bit on the harder side. Actually, who am I kidding? This was so easy to make. Okay, so basically, all you do, you have a sheet of paper, you print this out. I explained this bad, but basically, you're going to print out the picture, put glue on the top, the side, and the bottom, and then you're going to leave a gap to put the picture where it can slide in and out. And then you measure out something like this that will fit in there. Make sure that this fits, and you're going to make sure that there's no sticky part so it can't get stuck anywhere. And you're just going to put that on a page. But instead of gluing this whole thing down, it's like a little hole. So that goes in it. Like this, I put a piece of like little cardboard thing on the back to make this a little thicker. This is also a sticker on a piece of cardboard thingy. And then I just made a little tab out of cardboard as well. Oh, how I made this. So I Googled up like camera film and like clip art, made this big, and I made that like the background on Google and put the pictures inside, like put it on top of this already picture in Google. Alright, to make this camera page, instead of using the camera that I originally did, I decided to do more of a Polaroid, so I cut that out, and then I also cut out a little Polaroid picture that I'm going to use to be the pullout. Make sure your picture is small enough to fit behind the camera, and then flip it over and just measure out how big the picture is on the back to know where you want to put your glue and where to keep it out. You'll glue 3 of the edges to glue it down onto the paper, and then I glued the picture onto the paper as well, and then cut that out just to make it a little stiffer so it was easier to pull in and out.
And then finally, I made a little pull tab to put behind the picture. I would also recommend maybe putting the tab behind the paper before you glue it on, but I didn't do that. So just a thought. And then there you go. And then I'm going to jump back a little bit to show you how I made the Polaroid pullout. I just used PixArt, and it was really easy. I could just use a little sticker frame to put over my picture. So if you just search the pictures, you can definitely find one that's cute. There's lots of options. And then you just put it over your picture and then you print it out. Yeah, and then I made a little collage with my camera to make sure that the picture could fit behind it and that the sizing was all good. And then I printed this picture out together just to make sure everything worked size-wise.
That's what you do there, you know? You know? Okay, another one that a lot of people ask about is this star one. Hold up. There's 3 of them. So these star pictures were, so I looked up on, I literally just typed it into Google. It's The Night Sky. It is a website where you can buy big, like, pictures like this. So what you do is you go on there, you type in, it'll say like your title, it'll walk you through everything. So this one was our first date, our first kiss, and then this one back here is nothing, I guess. So it's just our first date, our first kiss, and then with that, and then this is the first time that we said I love you. So that's what those 3 are. With these, so it'll put, like, on the bottom here is like the coordinates and also the date, and you can put in whatever you want, put as little as you want. You could literally have like nothing, but you will have to have like the exact date and the time, otherwise just make it up. Who cares? Nobody knows. So yeah, that was really cool. So when I bought them, when they were like in my cart, I screenshotted it. And then I screenshotted it, and then I printed it off. So I like made this once again, a sticker. So literally stickers are gonna be your best friend. That's what this picture is too. That's one ginormous sticker. Those are all stickers. And then there is a couple of like little stickers, like this one is like puffy. It's like bumpy. That one, I got them off from Hobby Lobby, Michael's, literally like just a craft store. You can find so many cute things. Otherwise, a couple of these, so one of them, download a collage app. One of the apps that I used a lot was Fonto, which you can make, just look up how to use Fonto. I had to look it up, it's a little complicated. But otherwise, use any collage app, just do it however you want. One of the collages on here that I really like is this one. So this is me smashing a little mini pie in his face, and then that's like pictures of us, and then I put words, and yeah, so that one's really fun. That's also a really good way if you want to fill up pages, because at the end of this I like was struggling to find ways to fill up pages. But yeah, so hope this helped. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other questions or anything, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to help you guys out. And if you make something like this, definitely tag me. Otherwise, my Instagram is jackielynnmartin. You can tag me that way. But yeah, I really want to see what you guys make, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, if this helped you at all, please leave a like, just so I know that I'm reaching out to you guys.
I also made sure to put a couple of links in the description to help you guys out as well, so definitely check that out.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching.